Abusia 4 years mama kwaba strong kokra ever counseling time with counselor DY Donkoh. And asema da pununity or say the benefits of marriage for a man. And faso dia wa dia muma bema. It's a counselor. Senya da ye no. And the benefits of marriage for a man. What do you fire call?
A mema yenyanfaso, a menyanfaso, but I say, Nietia nyame bo wobama beman say, so that the man might, may, should, must benefit more. So when it comes to marriage, I have heard a lot of men our dear she need the woman has sex, our dear for then our dear frustration, depression, anxiety, stress, school fees in it, danger, pressure. No, ladies and gentlemen, the truth is that men we benefit in marriage than women. Nevertheless, once God has brought the two of us together, we both benefit. What the benefits? Wobenya the benefit, but when young krupo enim yenya the benefits. The two shall be one. It me be man me ma be wado wobano. I have a lot I am benefiting from the marriage.
Yeah.
That saves my life. Anka man wade anka. Wobane so enya niomba bi fra wade mu anka wan wade anka. Wenya wade anka. Na so ye nkyere se we wobana wade ya is a sin. It's bad. It's not good. No, we are not saying that. But we are saying that nyame yadom na wo maraso and wunya bi and now who decided at the time that you want to marry her, there are benefits that comes with. So in fact, if there are no benefits of marriage or to be together, God wouldn't have created it in the first place. So for God to create a man and see the need that the man will need a woman from the book of Genesis should tell you that God has his own plan towards marriage. So if marriage is not beneficial and it wouldn't benefit anybody, God, number one, wouldn't have created it from the beginning of his creation. It was so Bobby then the wisdom of God, he created the man, added the woman, knowing that everything I've created can only be entrusted into the hands of a family.
True.
In the wisdom of God, simple. God had created everything, trusted everything in the hands of a man, Adam, and said, cultivate, take care, replenish, production. God brings the woman and say, now, production, recreation, productive world has been opened. Now, the man, you can have sex with the woman and have children.
Okay.
So then it tells you, what would have been the man? It means that all the animals, male and female, but the man would have been alone. Obian can gardens, and the garden was bigger enough that a man cannot take care of it. We need the support of a woman to help him take care of the garden. To get a car, Bema benefits marriage than a woman. So the plan of God, he created man alone and then brings in the woman and say, help the man, knowing that God in this the responsibility is too big. It is not good for the man to be alone. So what are the benefits of marriage? What did God have in mind? His intention. So please, Bema benefit or Oba benefit or Yemienu Yenya benefit free. Now so Mema, we enjoy marriage than women. I mean, if you still remain yourself or you keep yourself as a lady and not grow to be a woman, you cannot attain that qualities to be able to help a man to function as a man. Bema Nyamia Bonono must function as a man who takes authority, control. He has dominion over whatever God wants to entrust. God brings you into the life of the man so that you can help the man take control over which God has entrusted into his hand. Bema to no wadeya, the life is different. Bema wadia, the life is different. I will talk about it. Ejubo say yakase bema wadeya responsible. Sabimpo manoa ebi anonya responsible, but once you marry, the society and the world see you that you say you when wadum pempen so things can be entrusted into your hands. Ti sabi ejebi wo kra de ba won jinidi but do wade was jack edan between them out because once they say there you become a man. You are becoming a father. It means that you've been able to grow past children, you know, so now, so you don't marry because of your age, or you don't attract a man because of your age. You don't attract to keep a man because of your beauty. You attract to keep a man because you are there. You are matured enough to match a man's standard according to whoever the man. But maybe the standard or setting. So, but you see, when it comes to a quality woman, a good woman, a woman who is very good, a noble woman with good character, you fit the standard of every man. Maybe to be you, because what they done buy, you are highly to be praised. No man can look at you and say go. If they tell you go and you go, they must come back look for you because your time they don't get time anywhere. You cannot set up your mind to marry when you have nothing to do as a woman. It's very dangerous. You must be doing something before you meet a man. The reason is that, number one, when I find you doing something, it tells me that you are somebody who can be entrusted with something. Okay. If you are doing nothing, what can I entrust into your hands? It means, number one, you lack experience. Okay. Number two, you don't have a purpose. You don't have a dream. We need baby a woko. We need me a watcho. Enti oba when yashi. Me wado na fe na be ma oska start no because you lack experience. You must be doing something before you fall into something. If you are doing nothing, you cannot have something. Okay. So oba be a bobra kakra. You mo ye adwuma kakra. You may not have the world. You may not have the gold. You may not have the silver and the diamonds, but at least you may have an ant. Okay. And it is enough to handle the world. Number one, marriage helps the man because you will have a better sex life. Hey. Marriage helps the man because you will have better sex more often. Married men are also the most likely to report a highly satisfying sex life. Hey. According to study, when a man gets married, married or marriage comes into his life, Bermano enjoy healthy sex life than when he's single. Number one, when you are not married and you are having sex, you don't feel comfortable. Number two, your conscience judge you and tell you that it does not belong to you. Especially if you just want to have your way in the life of a woman, you cannot go scot-free. So when a man is married, they enjoy sex. Number one, it is called a healthy sex life. Okay. Healthy because spiritually it is healthy. Healthy because physically it is healthy. When you are enjoying sex with your wife, you don't run away. You don't hide. You take your time because you are not stealing it. Wakume mo tiseni aso bijina do netia obokoko. Now when you are doing sex, you need to understand that as a man, I enjoy. These are my benefits. One, psychologically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. These are my benefits. And when I am doing it, I do it to my satisfaction. And heaven even endorses it, that this is a gift for you. Now, do you know that when you are having sex with somebody you are not married to, it is called fornication? Number one. Number two, it is called sin. Number three, the Bible says that anybody who sin is a sin. But whenever you commit fornication, you don't just sin against the body, you also sin against the soul. And that is why if you are watching me, you will understand as a man that no matter how spiritual you are, if you keep fornicating, at the point you realize that your soul is sabotaged, your soul is arrested, your soul is muted, it goes down. At the point, very spiritual, but you cannot pray, you cannot fast. Spiritual life goes dry. Why? Because it is called stealing. Okay. So number one benefit in marriage for men, we enjoy better sex. Healthy one, of course. No be chimpana, no be down Friday. We say you're corona, so a Christian, your conscience, we a good Muslim, you will understand that what you are doing is against Allah. It's not good. Once your conscience judges you over something, you can't do it peacefully, wholeheartedly, with your will, yourself and your inner man enjoys it. You can enjoy bodily, but your soul cannot enjoy what you are doing. Because you know it is not permitted in the Quran. It's not permitted also in the Bible. All the religions, that's not permit that. So you don't even feel comfortable. So number one, remember, we enjoy healthy sex, better sex. In fact, we enjoy so much that we take our time to enjoy. We can exploit better.
Yeah.
The truth is that most often, most often, if they are 100%, about 80 of them, I'm sorry. A woman can look at you and say, sex. Actually, I won't pay, but demand. So, what is it that this guy needed? But in actually, disappointed me. No, I could be on any nada, on any that to again, quite hardcore, on pleda. So, what happened? So, it should tell you that sex, spiritually, it bonds. It puts the two of you together. It is either it puts you in chain or it puts you in blessings. So sex is not something that is ordinary. And anytime you need it, it's available. Well, I say when you are single, sometimes when it's not available, the first thing you think of is masturbation. It's because you don't have it. So number one, marriage benefit for men. We do and get healthy sex. Next point. Marriage also influences the behavior of a man. When a man marries, the marriage benefits him, but it benefits him so much that that man, I don't want to be gentle for now, that man, number one, cannot behave anyhow in public. When you see a man who is married behaving anyhow, he's not properly married. When you marry, number one, just having this ring on and knowing that you are married, number one, you can't misbehave in public. Why? Because something tells you that your status has changed. You are no more who you used to be. So even when friends are talking about Charlie, we will get, Charlie, impo, so be ya, it's not right to do. So be ya, so yesi. I don't know yesi, but on one day or you pay, he doesn't care. Or so sissy, if you are no big job, or buana children in him, car or to car the bonnet so now shall ha no mia. Why? Because we are the girl. So what they are, his behavior is affected. He cannot drink anyhow in public. He becomes a responsible man, even when he's a fool. Society sees him as a responsible person. It affects him. How many men have you seen in public, married, well responsible, smoking in public, and compare it to young guys who are not married? A married man wants to smoke, can go and hide in a car. Why? Because see, when you are married, you know that what you are doing does not only affect you, it affects your wife and the glory of your family. See, this society and this world has accepted what must not be accepted in society. Number one, before you say I do, you need to kill a lot of bad habits in your life. It tells me that I am ready to settle down. If you're not ready to settle down, please carry your habits that can kill you tomorrow. But once you make up your mind that I want to be a man and build a family, and then suddenly I become a mentor to other children coming up, please, you change before you enter. And that is why a lot of men go like, their wives are bad. Most wives are not bad. When a man is bad and the wife talks about it, it makes the wife bad. And the ones some shouldn't will buy, now this suban bonnie qua, why did has to complain? She, in fact, as a matter of fact, I'm sorry. She has to start nagging. She start talking. And now Suban open now for some, Utiamasam, and a massam, and a reno, and as God, or Casado, Charlie, my wife, you talk too much. As I go himself, go talk, say, and I'm my dad, I usually talk. Now, may catch yourself. If you're not ready for a woman to complain and nag and talk, change before you propose.
Sharp.
So maturity is demanded from you once you become a husband who is becoming a father, because children are going to look up to you as their first mentor. If you can't do this, don't put a ring on somebody's finger and go cause confusion, because you don't deserve her in the first place. So gradually there are things you couldn't do now as in positive way. You start doing it, you start changing, you start because you feel like it won't help. There are people who smoke and drink. But a new time on day. So people can go like, hey, what's the song? Charlie, now, child man marry for change. You know, be good say your children say go see they drink, they smoke. Yeah. So marriage.
It's a positive change.
I'm telling you. It will be one more your bema. No good so yes, sir. When you know when you pedium, but Ajini, so he didn't prepare to enter. If you marry saying that I don't want to be controlled, you are still not matured. Because in marriage, something will control you. If not your wife, your children will control you. The reason is that they don't demand you to be controlled. But by looking at them, your wife and your family, the environment will control you. Not to do certain things as a responsible husband and man. So then I say that marriage also influences the behavior factor of a man.
True.
Married men also have higher income than unmarried men do. For a man, marry is money saver. In other words, when a man marries, he saves more than when he double dates, when he goes around sleeping around. See, you can never in your life have sex with 10 women and tell me that you are not Lucy. Number one, the places you shouldn't have been to, you will go there by Uber, by taxi, or by fuel. Waste of money. Am I speaking wisdom?
Yes, sir.
Number two, some of the women you want to go to bed with will demand for lunch.
True.
Even when they are not demanding, for you to be able to please them and be able to convince them, lunch. Lunch, young Combra, 100 Ghana, 200 Ghana, depending on where you take them to. May see marriage help men. It helps us to save money more. It's most of the time, married men are richer than single guys. When you are married, you save money. Do you know why you save money? You save money because you are raising a family. And when you are raising a family, by having children, investing in them, you are investing into them like business. Tomorrow, you are going to harvest from the investment. But when you are a single man, when you put into a woman, you are not investing. Utus can go.
Even when you have gotten married right from the beginning,
3 days, 3 days, nobody do what them. We said that from sir. 3 days. Udia na ubra some restaurant. Restaurant is so the ko baby a be chino say we romantic man. Huh? I'm telling you that today some boys are suffering. They don't have anything to eat because when they had it, they couldn't put their mind to work well by raising to see that we want to build a family. They thought that the money they have today will be there. To get be on the chele and again will be a wadu and the single guy jack on number capro crown. Actually, only be trim plan or ban him out of money. So marriage benefits men. Ebini said married men, they have more income than unmarried men. So when a man marries, it's a sign that this guy has the opportunity to save money. Okay,
so with the more income, no, wait there, just my little me busa and answer me day topic. Say more income, no, is it that the woman also is bringing income and my income here?
Yeah, ninyina akeka ho. Ninyina akeka ho. Ninyina akeka ho. Now we say what she gave him pna get hello babe, make me 1,000 Ghana some skasa. So mini bi. And you say mini bi. But we say we are building the family.
Yeah.
And remember, baby, let's see that Dan baby nyomo dia. Or mo 50 or 50. Remember 70 crore you return to him. Omo boa dey see that. Kola school omo ko baby mad bisika wom. And remember school dey make but we get onya sure. Now we just can't wait to hear. Some me look as ye jai my baby ra obisika come member ho. E jawo.
Yes.
Skana kem. E be 5,000 2,000 zwedi. Odi wie no sen jawo. Na za e diabo. Oko. Oh, you do sika cry is a blessing. At least for your yere. And we do sika. It's a blessing. And you are blessed. So you do sika. At least she can account and say, oh no, me you sue from Kwalani fees. Because that is a good woman, of course. Or the elite cry na ede. Oh yere. Ne ho ye fa and you nyam shedi ba be ma ho. But we get a jo 1,000 ko to Brazilian hair 800. No we no jawa. I wrote and said, marriage appears to improve the lifestyle of a man and stabilizes their lives. Cohabiting men are 4 times more likely to cheat than husbands do. And he said, a man awade o cheatia odisi.
Obuoba no suro
oba no one person will be akoka and obi beti and oba no kura be hu tin text message, condom, what? So we are not empowering men to cheat, but we are trying to say that married men, when they are cheating, they are afraid. Hotel clock on head that she say, "Ya cheating, ya sumo bidi the chia." Bako kwa no po bako abawia, cause ya cheating anya better. Or better the yara down for be ukra or ukra down for be on wakwaka for cohabitation, cohabit man. O chitia, no can say sir. Ochinya mawado. Mawado. Me no net me wado. O shia get across me no ba net ba me nware no. Ba me shia me pew. So ma me mra me pam no. O ma me mra me pam no. Na me de waba ho. Ti ona ma na get frɛ kwadwo watch about of mba fia. Osada me mba fie adam the prison. Ade o ya me yere. Na get ba ko ni si o. Make say the speaker. Adam be say kwadwo say na cause anama wado. Da bi ma wado aka. Say ya ba ko be ka da bi nwade me. So what? Me ware no. So when it comes to men, those who are cohabiting with women, they cheat more than married men. People only think that married men cheat. Counselor, you don't know me, I'm telling you. Those who cohabit, they cheat more because they are not, one, accountable to anybody.
True.
Number two, they are not responsible towards anything. When you are cohabiting a man, he can decide not to pay school fees. That is if he is not responsible. But when a man is married, he is compelled to pay school fees. Why? Because he's responsible. He believes that I married you to have children so that we can raise them. Cohabitation. Hey, cohabit man. Me see me ni. Because girl for all him. Me say, me see me what's the problem? You guys, only park on your ma. Me from my man, papa say me to me no tra. Why send you? And then I'm be brave. Because the kind of men they are married to or they are staying with, they treat them like trash. Why? Because nobody can come in and command him and say anything. Why? On what deal? And you're by force. Cohabiting men, they cheat more than married men. Marriage has saved a lot of men from dying premature. Number one, when you marry, you live a healthy life. The reason is that number one, you eat well. How many times will a married man on drugs? How many times? So these are benefits of marriage for men. When we marry, we benefit a lot.
There's a lot of checks and
because you see, you have a wife and children. At a point, even if you smoke, I know a lot of married men who smoke. They smoke out before they come home. They don't even want their wife and their children to see them smoke because the wife told him, smoking. Are we saying it's good to smoke before you come? No. But what we are saying is that at least for the sake of respect. So married men are much less likely to have problems with alcohol abuse and illegal drugs. Married men. Okay. And yet, come on, sir. And the last one. Marriage to a man simply makes logical sense. Why? Because my wife is shorter than saying my girlfriend. My wife, W-I-F-E. Simple. My wife, my girlfriend. So it tells you that wives are less problematic than girlfriends. What a girlfriend demands, a wife does not demand.
How is that possible?
Number one, when a girlfriend calls you and tells you I need money, the pressure they give you, a wife would not. Do you know who a wife is? A wife is my half, my partner, somebody we are running the race together. And when we say, demanding, a wife asks, they don't demand. Girlfriends, they don't ask, they demand. You better give me. A wife asks, if you have it, let me have it. And when a girlfriend does not get, they assume you are wicked. When you don't give to a wife, she assumes you may not have. So if she has something to do, she supports. Me say, wife is shorter to say than girlfriend. Thank you.